Day 1. Start by preparing the soil, loosening it, forming beds, digging holes, and transplanting bell pepper seedlings. The soil must be truly loose, rich in organic matter, and well drained so the roots can breathe strongly from day 1. The farmer chooses a sunny, warm site with gentle airflow because bell peppers are heat-loving. Cold slows growth, turns leaves yellow more easily, and can make flowering difficult later. Bell peppers prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil pH about 6.6.8. So before planting, the farmer mixes in well-rotted organic manure, compost to soften the soil, improve moisture holding, and keep it from becoming compacted. If the soil is heavy or prone to waterlogging, raised beds are necessary to prevent standing water around the base. At planting, the farmer digs holes just large enough, sets the seedling upright, backfills, and gently firms the soil, so roots sit snugly with no air gaps that would leave the plant loose-footed. Then the farmer waters thoroughly to lock the root zone into the soil and help the plant recover quickly. Immediately after watering, mulching with straw, organic mulch keeps moisture stable, suppresses weeds, and reduces soil splashing onto leaves during watering or rain. This small step often determines how clean and healthy the patch stays in the first weeks. Day 5-12, Rooting and recovery after transplant. Early growth with clearly visible new leaves. The plant begins anchoring into the soil, leaves look less droopy, and the stem steadies. The farmer maintains moderate moisture, watering lightly and evenly, while avoiding waterlogging. If heat or hot winds are strong, the farmer may provide light shade for a few hours a day to reduce stress. From around day 12, the plant pushes out more true leaves. The stem thickens, foliage color stabilizes, and the root system strengthens. The farmer weeds around the base, checks early for leaf-chewing pests, and starts tying the stem to a stake so it grows straight. A light side dressing, diluted nitrogen or well-rotted organic fertilizer, can be applied, but not too heavily, so the plant doesn't become all leaves, fewer flowers later. Day 20, Strong vegetative growth, stems and leaves. The plant grows taller quickly, the canopy becomes denser, and the main branches begin forming a Y shape, a typical bell pepper structure. The farmer keeps watering consistently, especially at this stage, because water stress can slow growth noticeably. Remove lower leaves that touch the soil to reduce fungal disease and keep the base airy. Monitor thrips, aphids, and spider mites, often causing leaf curl or silvery, bronzed leaves. Day 30-40, bud formation preparing to flower. The plant comes into form. At leaf axils and branching points, the first small buds appear, signaling the shift from leaf building to fruit making. The farmer applies balanced nutrition to welcome flowering, reduce nitrogen so the plant doesn't focus only on foliage, and increase phosphorus plus potassium moderately to strengthen buds and flower stems. Continue securing the plant to the stake, tie loosely, never constrict the stem, because branches will soon carry increasing weight. Airflow is the top priority. Remove old lower leaves, keep weeds tidy, and keep the base dry. Water at the root zone and avoid overhead spraying to prevent prolonged leaf wetness, because if the canopy stays damp, fungal issues can flare exactly when the plant needs maximum energy for flowering. About 10 days later, bell pepper flowering white blooms open. This decides the first fruit set. Bell pepper flowers are white and mostly self-pollinating. When they open, petals are thin and delicate, and flower stems tremble in the breeze. This is the most sensitive moment. Extreme heat, cold snaps, or low humidity can trigger flower drop and cost the first fruit set. The farmer keeps soil moisture stable, moist but not cracked from drought and not saturated. In the morning, if conditions are humid or wind is low, the farmer can gently shake the stake, trellis to help pollen fall and improve fruit set. At the same time, thrips checks are critical, especially on buds and the undersides of leaves, because thrips can cause early flower drop and lead to rough, misshapen fruit with poor skin quality. Early detection and timely control help preserve that first perfect shape fruit set. Day 55-65. Fruit set. Young peppers form fruit locks in on the plant. After flowering and pollination, tiny peppers appear right below the calyx. At first, they are small, firm, and green like marbles, then they swell day by day. Each morning, the farmer can see them slightly bigger, with thicker fruit stems that grip more firmly. Consistent moisture is essential to prevent young fruit drop. Just one sudden dry spell can make the plant dump fruit if it can't support them. Fertilize in rounds for fruit growth, prioritize potassium for size and thick flesh, and add calcium if needed to reduce blossom end rot and cracking. Thin a few winter leaves to improve airflow and reduce trapped humidity while keeping enough leaf cover to shade fruit, because bell peppers can sun scald if exposed to intense direct sun for too long. About 10-15 days later, rapid fruit enlargement. Fruit gets heavy, the plant begins to carry the load. Fruits increase in size noticeably and become heavier. Skins look taut and glossy, and stems, branches experience much more load. The plant continues flowering for the next set, creating the classic in-season scene, white flowers above and large green peppers below. The farmer supports fruit-heavy branches to prevent snapping, and adjusts ties so peppers hang freely without rubbing, which can scratch the skin. Increase monitoring for fruit-feeding pests and fungal diseases during humid periods, leaf spots, anthracnose, because early infection can leave blemishes and reduce market quality. Consistent irrigation remains the golden rule. Avoid letting the soil dry out and then flooding it. Big moisture swings can crack fruit and trigger both flower and fruit drop. With steady care, later sets keep forming, and the patch moves into a satisfying, continuous harvest phase. Day 75, first harvest can begin. Green harvest. By day 75, the farmer can begin the first harvest, green stage. Fruits that have reached standard size show tight, glossy skin, deep green color, thick walls, and fresh, firm stems. The farmer may harvest green peppers for early sales. Use pruning shears to cut the stem cleanly to avoid tearing branches. Harvest every 3-5 days to keep the plant setting new fruit.
But good.
Day 90-100. Color change and harvest of red, yellow, orange peppers, depending on variety. This is the most visually rewarding stage of the season. Peppers that were once deep green begin their color transition, from green to lighter green, then slowly marbling into red, yellow, orange as if the patch is being painted day by day. Skins stay glossy and taut, the flesh thickens and feels heavier in hand. As ripeness increases, sweetness and aroma deepen, and the crunch shifts toward a softer, richer bite with fuller flavor. The farmer avoids sudden heavy watering to reduce cracking, and keeps enough canopy shade to prevent sunscald and blemishes. Harvest is done in waves. Pick the fully colored peppers first. Use scissors, shears to cut stems cleanly, because bell pepper branches are brittle and tearing can injure the plant and reduce the next set. After harvest, peppers are sorted by color, size, and ripeness. Deeply colored peppers are best for fresh eating because they are sweeter and more aromatic. Partially colored or green peppers, if harvested, can be better for long transport or processing. Finally, the farmer gently wipes them clean, cools, stores them, and packs neatly to preserve their shine, crispness, and the plump, juicy look when they reach customers.
Time to get cooking. Perfect. Smells delicious already.
Ah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Delicious.
Tasty.